Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we are going deep, ladies and gentlemen, due to popular demand by you. You wanted me to build a deep deck around the Slaughter Docks, and I am here to deliver. I'm very excited about this deck actually, because I believe Slaughter Docks is a significant upgrade to the deep archetype. Yes, I believe this is an upgrade. It is a very strong card, despite the fact that a lot of players have been saying that this landmark is overall underwhelming. I disagree vehemently. You know, I actually, look at me using complex or weird English words. But yeah, I disagree, basically. I think Slaughter Docks is a phenomenal landmark, and it is a really good example of an investment in card games, right? Like, we are not really getting anything out of it on turn 3. In fact, we're sacrificing quite a bit of tempo, which can be a bit devastating versus aggressive decks, right? But in the right matchup, if we curve this, or we curve out into this on turn 3, eventually, when we go deep, we are getting an insane amount of value out of this card, because all you gotta do is basically search Sea Monster, and you see there's not that many options available, right? We have 5 different sea monsters in total: the Beast Below, the Abyssal Eye, the Devourer of the Depths, the Shipwreck Hoarder, and the Terror of the Tides. There's a 40% chance that we get an underwhelming pull. In this case, that would be the Beast Below or the Devourer of the Depths, because we do not get the play effect from this as it is being summoned. So we get a 7/7 out of it, which is still really damn good, right? For 3 mana, a 7/7, even though it's coming later, is really neat, especially considering the landmark itself is contributing English to us being able to go deep in the first place, right? But then we have a very nice 20% chance to pull Terror of the Tides, which is just pretty much game winning through my experience. And the same can be said about the Shipwreck Hoarder as well, as we'll be getting a 10/8 that plants 2 treasures in our already depleted deck, right? Which makes it very easy for us to pick up those treasures and completely outvalue the opponent. So I really like the Slaughter Docks in this deck, because it's just a strong investment to make, and in the right matchup, this card can really allow us to push for lethal before our opponents get their own late game going on, because there are some strong ramp decks running around, right? And we have the chance to actually pound them down before they, you know, start going crazy. But it's also important to acknowledge that there's also a lot of very high-paced, or super fast-paced, actually, aggressive decks in the meta. We got Jinx, Draven Discard, and we got, of course, Pirate Aggro, and we have Elise Aggro as well, amongst others. So we want to be able to match up those decks' speed and be able to play the reactive game plan with some health gain, and eventually dominate the board and bring the fight to them. So in order to do that, we are running a full set of Vile Feast and a one-off of Unspeakable Horror to have a total of 4 pings that allow us to drain and gain a little bit of health as well, which can be really useful. Alongside Deadbloom Wanderer, obviously this is a staple pretty much for the deep archetype, as we are getting some good toss going on, while also getting a 3 mana 3/2 with Lifesteal that helps us stay alive against more aggressive decks. As we have also a full set, a couple of Withering Wail, which is really important against these fast-paced decks, as they tend to really spread out, especially like the Jinx discard deck loves to just spread out with the Zanite Yurkins into the Jury Rigs, into like everything, and trying to like vision the board, and Withering Wail can just say no to that, while also healing us up in the process. Really strong meta for Withering Wail, in case you're wondering, and a must for this deck. And also, all this healing is one of the main reasons why I'm still combining deep with Shadow Owls, because when I was talking about Slaughter Docks when this card was revealed, I did mention the idea of utilizing this as an excuse to be able to, or attempt rather, to mix or venture other region combinations for Nautilus Deep, right? For example, Piltover with a bunch of card draw to go deep that way, or with Ionia with counter spells and the ability to also create some early game board presence to defend ourselves with the Eye of the Dragon, etc., etc. But ultimately, there's just, the conclusion that I reach is that there's no, like, everything that's not Shadow Isles Deep is just a very distant second place, if that makes any sense, right? Like, Maokai is just too good. Maokai just allows us to go deep super fast and also gives us a very strong alternate win condition against lower decks. And then on top of that, we have Atrocity as well, which is a prime finisher with this deck. A must, in case you don't know. This card is super important for deep as it allows us to use our ridiculous stat line of Nautilus to deal 13 to the opponent's face with 6 mana. So those 3 reasons are just more than enough really to justify this region combination to always be the most effective one for this archetype, and that's fine, you know. We can't always ask for, like, you know, new ways to play certain archetypes when the best way to play them has already been proven, right? Like, that's just how it is. So until we get more cards, or maybe like other sea monsters in other regions, or more support from that, this will be the premier region combination for deep, and it will stay that way until that happens. So Slaughter Docks it's very important to know or to acknowledge the matchup you're facing. If you're facing aggro, you want to mulligan this card away, because this card is excellent value, but it is a big liability against decks that are trying to finish you as fast as possible. That's why we want the likes of Deadbloom Wanderer or even Gel Hunters instead at turn 3. But against mid-range and or slower decks, this card is definitely something that you want to be keeping in your opening hand, as you do want to curve out into it. The earlier you play it, the sooner you'll be getting the consistent tosses going on, and that means the earlier you'll be able to generate or go deep. And that is a deck list right there. We have a couple of Vengeance to allow us to have some reliable removal that can be combined with our multiple pings to shut down spell shields as well. And we have Hired Gun over Thorny Toad. I'm sorry, Horny Toad, but Hired Gun is just overall better in this deck. In conjunction with Jaw Hunters and the Challengers generated by Maokai, it allows us to really control the opposing board in the early to mid game so that we can smooth things out for when, you know, the big boys come, right? And that is the deck list right there. Today's video really makes the Slaughter Docks shine, which is something that I wanted to make happen, you know, even though I could not control the outcomes of the games, but I was really eager for this card to put in the work, and it definitely did. And I'm very excited to share what I got for you today, because today we utilize this deck to attempt to reach diamond rank from platinum, and we'll see if we're successful or not. You know, I want to add a little bit of you know, dramatic intensity there. You know, but yeah, I think today's gameplay is really good. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this new landmark. And yeah, it's been a while since I played Deep. It's very fun. And for all you Timmons out there, I think you'll find it fun too. So that's where I'll leave it at. Leave a like, subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Self-promotion over. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nice. I could even keep the Vengeance, to be fair. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Vengeance actually, because I can use it to kill down like a Nocturne.
Give me the stuff! Stuff ain't got me! Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Trade? Trade? Trade, yeah. Bam, bam. Bing, bing. Ah, there it is. Denied. Let's get the Slaughter Docks in there. We love to see this card at turn 3. We could see, okay. Well, fuck.
Unseen, unheard.
That's 10 damage, dude.
The Isles will bloom again.
Yikes.
Be gone, thief!
I gotta prevent that damage.
Alright, good. Danger pays.
Ah. Not really what I wanted to see, but... That's better.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
I'm gonna pass here, because I'm waiting for Nocturne. Like, this attack I'm okay with.
Protect our grove.
And we're gonna be able to go deep next turn. Thanks to the Slaughter Docks, this is this huge. And now that we timed this, like, we waited a turn because we didn't want to get this reduced, so we can trade this into Nocturne if we want. Like, we basically deter his attack. You could just dive Nocturne. You can probably attack with this and just keep Nocturne in the back, which is something I'm completely fine with, because now we lose Maokai. But Maokai did his job, man. Maokai did his job, son. We don't actually get the sea monster here, because it's at the round start. We don't get it there.
All will drown.
Let's go in.
Don't turn around.
Oh, the bad posture. Fuck.
Cygnus, Helen is your light.
Thank the mother you're alright. What have you learned?
I'm gonna attack with the Wanderer here, because if he wants to, he has another Cygnus in hand, and which means I want the health gain from this. And at this point, like, I don't care. I'm gonna attack with this too.
We won't be silenced.
I attack with Nautilus there because I want him to. I want to force a trade with him with the other one there. So what we get? That animation's so sick, man. Oh! Bingo! Bingo!
Find your path in the dark and follow no false light. Dusk approaches.
We strike when the sun goes down.
The light retreats. Our time approaches. For truth.
This is why we play Vengeance. Denying Atrocity. We play around Atrocity here. There we go. There it is. There it is. Ba-dum, ba-dum.
We were peaceful once. Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
My boys are too thick. Gotcha. That's falling for an atrocity. That plays a bit more reactively at first. We got the slaughter docks. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Alright. Sorbete caído. Sorbete caído. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Gracias por el prime. No. Well, turn one Teemo, boys. Shit.
You'll never know what hit him. More mushrooms.
Arigato gozaimasu. My first big mission.
Fuck.
Armed and ready.
Better run.
Uh-oh. Dude, where are my vile feasts?
Explosives.
Where are my vile feasts? Oh my god. Well, rip. I need him to not have a static shock here so bad. Oh no, my vile feast!
Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh!
MegaMogwai. Love
No.
your shit. Keep it up.
Never mind, we got this. The police is here.
Get bloody.
Get paid.
Time for a true display of skill.
I never use my goggles either. My collection.
Ah, come on. Okay, that's good.
Prepared for anything.
Thanks, please.
I have to play this. If he has an answer for it, we're kind of fucked. Yikes! 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 Yikes!
Never know what hit him.
Not my first dumb fight.
Okay. GG. We got burned down. That was an awkward matchup because not only were they aggressive, they were also like they also had like a bunch of elusives, right? Which was very difficult for us to handle. But he was just like so obsessed with like drawing and drawing and drawing that he You didn't play that right, I think. I do want to keep the Nautilus, I think. I mean, I got quite a bit of, yeah, this matchup can actually be very, very awkward because Yasuo is a very good natural counter to this. I may mulligan away Nautilus, actually. Hoping to find a bit of, yeah, I mean, double Yedison. I will take that. I will take that. Okay. Ooh, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. And before he has like landmark removal. Bim.
Think you're fast? Cute. Pick on someone your own speed. Rescue wiggle!
That's actually pretty neat.
No going back.
If I play this, you can just do that there. It's actually spooky. Alright, now I can do it.
It's just a mimic. Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
I could stun, but I can always stun later. Because I think I want to focus on... Yeah.
They're afraid. They should be. Defiance is our way.
Ha! They'll never know what kills.
Shining.
Is a leaf's only purpose to fall?
Here's our chance.
I don't understand the confusion. Did you think it was gonna save your Feyblade Turtle just because you stunned this? Mr. Magnus Opus? I don't think that's how that works. Maybe he thought it was the attack? I don't know. I really wanted to target the Feyblade Twirler. I'm not as worried about Yasuo. I mean, if that's what you're gonna do, then yes. Thank you. I have to attack with these two. I mean, I can set up a... But what if he has... I mean, if he has an intimidating roar...
The Isles will bloom again. Anything for the right coin. Guess that's one way to do it. And so Life springs anew.
Underestimate. I dare you.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Life eternal.
Here's our chance.
We're gonna force him to trade with Yasuo. And we're setting up an atrocity kill as well.
No more running.
Clear my name. Scared stiff. Life storms.
We get a sapling there to chump block a little bit. And my boy Nautilus is literally at the bottom of the deck. Like he's just chilling there. Oh my god, dude. The moment he gives me an opening.
Underestimate. I dare you.
So unless he has double Ravenous Flock, this atrocity should do it. Unless he has double Ravenous Flock. Actually, this sap magic will prevent Ravenous Flock, right? Your health is, you're a 9/8, right? You were a 9/8. This guy's a 9/8, correct? Yeah. So with Maokai's signature spell. Oh, denied, bitch! Wow! Yu-Gi-Oh!
We will heal these isles.
Sap Magic MVP, boys! Double vision into Platinum 1, alright. Oh no. Oh, this is the guy from before. We got completely smoked by this guy last time. Alright, we're gonna do something very simple here. We're gonna mulligan as... Oh. I mean, this Jaw Hunters is interesting, but it's very likely to go down, but I still do want to keep it. I want Vile Feast, though. Fuck it, I want Vile Feast. There we go. Ask and thou shalt receive a triple Dredger's opener. I don't even know what to make of this. Turn 1 Teemo again.
Another day in the field. Swiftly. This doesn't mean everything.
I mean, you can't fault him. I totally get the urge to do the Braum high emo when you turn 1 Teemo. I'm just gonna say, there's a very, very... I don't particularly believe in the afterlife, but if there is such a thing, I'm pretty sure there's a special place in hell for people who lead off with Teemo and emo.
First big mission.
I probably should Vile Feast. What could he have that could protect this? Nothing, right? Like, he could have, like, double... If he has, like, double Teemo... But what are the odds of that, right? Yeah, let's just go with this.
Give me the stuff. Stuff makes happy.
God, fucking hate you, Timo. Seriously. Lulu, I can't see. Okay, there we go.
Danger paid.
I'm gonna play the Jaw Hunters here.
War Mason, reporting for duty. Make the Empire proud.
Going harvesting. Backfired. Fell into him. I thought you'd never ask. Watch and learn. Fish out of water. Firing. Where's my axe?
Where to trust?
Obstacle? Meat gauntlet.
Explosives primed.
Reporting in?
Yes.
Won't get past me.
This'll shake him. Bad, you bad!
They got past me. Echoes from the deep. Blood and salt. Forward.
Ah! There we go. Clean.
The sea does not forget.
Always members. Alright. We don't need as much health gain this time. This hand looking clean though. A Slaughter Ducks would be pretty neat, even though in this matchup maybe not so much because they can invoke a Comet. But I mean, a 6 mana exchange for a 3 mana landmark is actually really neat. So I would like to see the Slaughter Ducks. Ooh, I like that toss. When you see 2 sea monsters in a toss, that's the shit right there.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
Look, one of those crazy dudes who believes in the ball of fire doing things other than just, yeah.
Eat the trash!
Devotion to battle.
Devotion through battle. I have no reason to hire a gun here. I'm just gonna do this. Can you build a nice spooky karma deck? I could look into that later down the line. I actually, you know what I want to build with Ionia first though? I actually want to go back to Heimerdinger with Ionia because I think Nopify is a tremendous addition to the archetype. We could see a concerted strike here.
Devotion through battle. Scorching light. Devotion through battle.
Punish transgressions.
Come on, baby. Attack, 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 attack. Yes, that attack is great. That attack is fantastic. You guys know why this attack is fantastic? 2 words. 2 words. Concerted strike. Concerted strike is no more. Get in there, Maokai.
Corruption everywhere.
Corruption everywhere. I don't want to play hired gun here, even though I am worried about like a single combat trading these two. I don't want to play into a single combat, man.
Success gets you noticed around here.
So I'm gonna play hired gun instead.
Warriors of the Raharaka, time is now.
We'll follow you to the edge of daybreak.
I could drag you. Since you are always vulnerable, I could drag you. Weaken you.
I've learned patience.
But then again, he could very easily have guiding touch amongst other things.
You are the reason I keep coming back to this game. Thank you for highlighting all the interesting ways to play.
I really appreciate it, Run Dadbot. Thanks, man. These are the kind of words. Alright, I'm happy I kept Abyssal Eye in hand because as a 6/6, it's gonna be harder to kill. I'm fine training you.
Fighting ya.
Protect our grove.
That's 2 atrocities that we tossed. Yeah, this is kind of why I don't want to go down to 1 salvage, though. Because, I'm running out of gas here.
Justice will be served.
Bam, 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 bam. Nani? That he has that in his deck. Okay. He may single combat these two. Nice. Nice. Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, Maokai! Maokai, my boy! That's beautiful. We can beat this now. He has too few cards.
And so, life springs anew.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. These landmarks.
Your favorite star. I created it.
Really? Really? Cool story, bro. Now do me a favor. And get the fuck out of here!
We will heal these isles.
Alright, let's try to reach diamonds with Deep. Okay. Platinum 1 versus Diamond 1. Oh, this guy's Spanish, right? So edgy. DJ666X. It's like, it's the most like non-PG name. Let's go with this.
Hi.
Can you play Howling Abyss, please? I'm not that big of a Hearthstone fan, to be honest.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Cool story, girl.
You won't suffer long.
I do. Fuck your spiders. They are disgusting. Oh. Hey, Elise. Elise, we've been hearing reports that you are taking poor little simps out to your cave and eating them alive. So you are under arrest. Bitch! You're going to jail. Alright. I guess she's dodging the law. She's dodging the law. Alright. I'm coming for you, though.
Find them. Bind them.
Corruption everywhere.
Corruption everywhere.
I cannot be the grove. Be gone, thief! You defile the grove.
Nice. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Time to make some coin.
Yes, Abyssal Eye putting in the work, ladies and gentlemen.
Explosives primed.
It's gonna be good. 7 mana. Can I? Here's the question. Can I afford to take 1 more damage? I think I can. No, I mean, what could he do here for 3 mana? He could have another one of those, but that's basically it. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm preventing 1 damage from this. Preventing that 1 damage from the Leaving Saboteur could make the difference. And I don't think he's got like more.
I tire of waiting.
I think this is a good timing for it. Get knocked the fuck out! Alright, that is a bit of a nuisance. That's a good reason to have waited there.
Always nice to see you play MegaMogwai. Enjoy your day, smiley face.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Fury from the blighted lands. Fill their lungs. Dive deeper. All will drown.
That's one of the worst ones. 10 mana. Yep.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Gotcha.
We will heal these isles.
Did a lot of healing that game. Level up! Ugh. I added a little bit of dramatic intensity. We did it, boys.